well down the road. I think Yoshimoto has arrived at the incident and has hit Yoshimoto, who was slowed too much for the yellows.
Could well have been.
You couldn't see him, you see.
Could well have been, but Neil Yarni, that was a monster wreck. Oh! And somebody went off behind the yellow. If I was going to be talking to the men at Bridgestone, I'd be saying, oh, and it's a huge accident. Adam Carroll hit from behind by Jose Maria Lopez. He was having another look at Valles, and after rolling about 4 times, the car lands mercifully the right way up in front of Adrian Zalk. Oh, and another one. We are going to see a red flag, and that is a huge accident. That's Javier Villa, I think. And he's taken the top off a water supply. Well, that's a very, very dramatic looking accident. I'm desperately hoping that we're going to see somebody moving in the cockpit very soon.
Has a few car lengths advantage going into that chicane. Lucas de Grassi following behind him, and there's a big smash, big crash behind, and that's Andy Zuber that was taken out by Javier Villa and Vitaly Petrov there as well.
Villa was travelling at twice the speed he needed to. He obviously is a bit unsighted, but he's completely locked up already before he gets anywhere near the tail end of that car. Huge closing speed. As I said, it's a very...
С Факундо Регалией у него контакта. Вот они сталкиваются, в итоге очень жесткий удар. Все-таки Канамасос, как и Чикотто, остается Канамасосом.
As we've got Peacock in the background there, they all funnel through. Harriado and a spin for Gasly. Gasly goes round and he's clobbered. Oh, a horrible accident, eliminating multiple cars.
Yeah, that's a very nasty shunt there. Gasly, I don't know if he got contact. I guess he would have done there at turn 2. Sideways. Look at Marcello. Never going to happen that, but he ended up just spinning it. And here he's got to put the anchors on, but he rolls back into the track, and that rear right gets smacked by Nato in the Arden, and then they're all just passengers straight towards that barrier.
He's in 9th. We haven't seen a frame of Maglio, and here's a move from Giovinazzi. Oh, contact! And a huge accident as Giovinazzi loses the wheel and into the wall heavily at turn number 10.
With him here, because he goes to defend, makes the one move, then makes a second move, and it's on that second move that he gives him no space. There's only probably half a car's width there, and Giovinazzi's got nowhere to go. He's already got the run on him, he's already got the pace on him, and at that point, he's going straight into his rear wheel. Nothing he can do about it at that point.
Would not have believed just to see, he wouldn't have known it, he wouldn't have been looking at his wing mirrors at that stage. And Arta Peak, the tarmac, and there's the air that the gravel trap can provide. And then hands off the steering wheel as he makes impact with the tyre barrier. Glad to say he is seen as well. So this is how it happened. So we're going to catch the end of it. Yeah, he's already gone off.
Did you saw him? He was so close.
Yeah,
sometimes you lose the downforce, and the steering wheel.
Oh, look at that! Just losing the rear of the car. 5 red lights in Abu Dhabi, and we're racing under the floodlights with a lot of wheel spin for Russell and a stall there. So close to contact, and there is an enormous contact there. So let's see what happens. We're looking for the third place car, the Navy one. Watch everyone. Amazing reactions there from Lando Norris to get round, but that unsighted. We saw a similar thing in Formula 3 earlier this year. It was Dan Ticktum getting hit there. Oh, that is enormous. That braking zone, Mazepin on the inside. Will they make the corner? No, they won't. Absolutely everywhere. There's a spin for Louis Delatraz in the middle with the rest of the field, and Matsushita heavily into the wall and hit again by Nikita Mazepin.
So he just see how he just decided to sneak around. Oh, there we go.
And he's clipped Mazepin, who in turn makes contact with Matsushita and sends him heavily into the Tech Pro. In the other high tech is a driver battling. We join this battle live. Nothing between the two of them. Oh, and that's a big crash into the wall at turn 3 when you are just looking after.
Find his replay from the rear end of Kyoto.
Oh, huge hit into the wall. Thankfully, Luca Kyoto is okay. That in real time gives you an idea of the ferocity of the accident. And thank goodness it is Tech Pro. Thank goodness that we have made the leaps forward.
5 red lights in Jeddah. The feature race is underway for Formula 2. Robert Schwartzman's got a good launch, and there's a stall of Pourchaire and a big crash in the middle of the racetrack. Théo Pourchaire did not get off the line.
He's all action right now. Oh! And that's horrible. That's a big crash. He'd been on the limit all the way through. He'd been into the barriers before, and that's a big...
just with the plank, and that's what sends him towards the wall. Look.
Yeah, there you go. So he's
lost. Closing in with the toe.
He's not the only one. Doohan going for the race lead. Awassa's going to join the party as well. Big crash in the background as we have a crash on the restart.
In the background of your shot for the incident for Zane Maloney. Oh, and he's caught from behind. He's caught from behind and turned into that outside wall. Is it Nissani?
I think it's Roy Nissani in the PHM who was running directly behind. Let's go racing on the streets of Baku. Richard Verschoor's got the launch. He needed massive crash in the background. Massive accident in the background involving one of the Campos cars.
Moves across the road after the initial contact. It's worst case scenario, and it's always the drivers towards the rear of the field as those in front use the
right of screen. Victor Martins to the left, our pole sitter Alex Dunn, and we are go for the feature race in Monaco. A great launch from Victor Martins. Is he going to take the lead from Alex Dunn? Oh, contact between Victor Martins and Alex Dunn, and there's a pile-up into turn 1. Huge incident in the Formula 2.
Around the outside of Alex Dunn, and I think it's Martin's line there. I think it's Martin's line into the first corner.